Yeah, the reason why I'm sharing this information with you guys, because I don't want you guys to be like 17 thinking about getting your dream car. If you don't have the money for it, don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And to be honest with you, I just want to document my journey, how I'm going to get rid of it, right? So basically, boom, I financed this car. The vehicle in total was $39,000, right? But I was upside down 10,000, basically like $10,000. I traded my old Kia, and I didn't know, the dealership didn't tell me that the Kia's been in a lot of accidents. It hit a motorcycle, it hit a person. Like, they didn't tell me none of this shit when I got the Kia. I'm thinking like nothing's wrong with the Kia. It hasn't been in no car crashes. I asked him, he said no. So I'm thinking everything's okay, which was cap. Everything was not okay. But it is what it is. I financed it for 14. What is it called? It's called APR, something like that. 14%. I financed that for that, and my loan was $46,000. Right, y'all?
My God!
Almost 2 years later, the car is still. I still have $40,000 on the car.
Ooh,
so basically, I've been paying for fucking what? I want to tell you guys, but I don't want to show you guys my VIN number. But like, deadass, y'all, like, this shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like, how do I show you guys without telling you guys too much? Look.
Dang.
It's crazy. And it's like, this shit is just like, you know, me struggling right now. My mom doesn't know I'm struggling. My mom is struggling too. And it's just like, it's hard because like, I've been making an ends meet with DoorDash. If it wasn't for DoorDash, I wouldn't even be able to eat. And it's like, this car is on my dad's name and it's on my name. So I don't want to fuck up my dad's credit. My dad's trying to get a house. He just got a house. He sold his house. And now he wants to get another house. I don't want to mess up his car, like his credit, because my dad have really good credit, like 700.
Why would
this car is on my name, is my dad's name.
Oh my goodness, there is so much wrong with this situation. But before we get into it, we're about to take a deep dive into what happens when people put themselves in debt with cars. I mean, this girl is over $40,000 in debt. She has a payment on this car of upwards of $900 to almost over $1,000 a month on a Jeep Cherokee. A Jeep Grand Cherokee. Like, that is insane. And one of the things that she started the video out talking about was being 17 and think you could get your dream car. Like, why at the age of 17 are you thinking about getting your dream car? Like, there are adults who have yet to get their dream car into their 40s or even 50s. And it just goes to show you how much the mindset has changed in this generation, where people feel like they got to go and get the things that they desire super fast before you have laid down a firm financial foundation. And I really got some questions. We can definitely tell that she hid it from her mom that she's struggling, but she mentioned that her mom is struggling as well, which goes to the fact that there are some generational things that are happening in regards to the way money is managed in his family. Now, I got some more clips. We're going to take this through the whole journey. Like, this is just the first clip that lays the foundation of the situation that she's in and how she is working her way out of it. And she did something really, really wild to try to help to handle some of these car payments. But I just wanted to point out the fact that this isn't uncommon, but I can give her a lot of respect in regards to the fact that she realizes now the big mistakes that she's made, and she's trying to figure a way out of it. And the sad thing is, there are a lot of young people and even some adults that get in these tough financial situations and they never try to find a way out. So I definitely got to give her respect for trying to do that. But before I dive into anything more, let's check out this next clip where she's going to take us through how difficult it is for her to actually make the monthly payments on this car.
I honestly appreciate the ones that watched the video without judging me, and the ones that didn't understand. Like, I literally said I just freshly turned 18. I'm not knowing nothing about APR. Like,
man, she young.
Y'all, like, y'all don't make mistakes in your life. Like, it's okay. I'm paying a car note. It is what it is. It's a bummer because I don't get paid a lot, but I appreciate the ones that was not judging me. The ones that was judging me, talking about like leaving negative feedbacks and stuff, I was just blocking you guys. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you guys. Like, I understand. I put my business out there. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, it was a dumbass decision. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I did everything. I can't get rid of the car. Even the guys, the salesman was telling me, hey, you got gap insurance. You know what to do. He even told me this. They even said, let your car get repo. They literally said this. Like, they literally said, you can't get out this shit. I'm done. Like, this shit stuck.
That ain't gonna make the debt go away.
8 months in when I got the car. I couldn't because I owed too much on the vehicle. I owed $46,000 on the vehicle. To refinance it, I basically like owe too much for the bank to refinance the car. What am I not getting? I tried everything. I just honestly put it on TikTok, like literally just to, give people like, don't do this shit, this dumbass shit. Like, I'm being real with you guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm paying this much money for a car. For the ones I get it, they get it. But honestly, it was a big ass mistake, and I'm living that. But I seen one person say, "Oh, girl, you must not be paying the notes." Bitch, they will literally come take the car. Like, are you actually insane, y'all? Like, be for real. Like, come on now. But honestly, I appreciate you guys a lot, and thank you for following me and shit like that. But I did everything, like everything. And the ones that are saying, "Oh, DoorDash, you gonna put a lot of miles." Of course, I put so much miles on this car, y'all, like literally. But I have no choice because I have to eat. I'd rather not tell people that are like close to me, because I don't like asking people for shit. Like, I like doing shit myself. And y'all, I am paying $600 a month on only interest, y'all. Like, that's literally crazy. I can't make this shit up. And it's been a year and 8 months. So
all right, so before we go even further, because I got another clip where she's going to tell you her solution for trying to get these payments made. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here. The fact that she's 18 and learning this tough of a financial lesson so early, it is sad. And that is where I got to go back to the parents. Why in the world would her father co-sign on a 2021 Jeep and allow his daughter to get into $40,000+ worth of debt? That's the thing that I'm like, whoa, hold on. This is where being a parent, you're supposed to look out. And she said her father got good credit. Her father is trying to get a house and doing his own thing. And I just got to wonder, is it one of those things where kind of like babies, they keep asking for something, asking for something, asking for something. And then when they get it, they realize like, oh man, that thing is super sour, it's super hot. And then they regret it. Is it kind of one of those things where she just wanted this Jeep? She wanted this Jeep. She wanted this Jeep. And dad was finally just like, all right, cool, I'm going to get you the Jeep. Even if that was the case, you got to have the foresight, especially as the father. And I'm only going at the father because he co-signed this loan. He went in on it with her, knowing that it could impact your credit negatively as well if she don't pay this car off. So that right there is insane. But here's the craziest part about it. The fact that the girl didn't have enough income coming in. She's talking about door dashing and pretty much doing Uber Eats deliveries in order to make money. Now, if that's the way you are generating income, which is, I would say, quite inconsistent. It's not like you got a 9-to-5, a career, a steady paycheck coming in. Like, you got to get out there and grind and hustle every day. But here's the crazy thing about it. You got to hope that if you are dependent on DoorDash and Uber Eats, that one day you don't wake up and they change how they pay you out. When you don't have a consistent income, it's going to be a nightmare for any person. But then when you add on getting into debt for a vehicle that's your dream car and you just turned 18, this is why financial literacy is so important, because there are so many people that are making these decisions. And I'm glad, again, that this young lady recognizes the mistake and now she's working to fix it. But man, oh man, the goal is to avoid ever making these mistakes, to have somebody say, hey, this is what could happen. This is the bad thing. And this is the messed up part. When you realize, like she does, that you're this deep in debt because of this car, you're going to start to resent it. You're not going to be able to enjoy it as much. And like she said, now she got to put a whole bunch of miles on it, which means the resale value is gone. But yo, it's not over. She is going to tell you what her solution is to get out of this. So let's check out this next clip and find out the next piece of the story.
Y'all, I got some good news. I have some good news, y'all. So basically, you know how the video went crazy, like viral, whatever, like about me paying like $900 a month plus warranty on my car. So this man hits me up from Miami, Florida. He lives in Hollywood, Florida. And he's going to rent my car on Toro for me. And I'm about to give him the keys. And he's going to bring it back in a month. I said I want it back in a month. He's going to pay me on Sunday. And I just feel like low-key, like, I'm excited. Like, I just feel like low-key, like, it's like a stress off my shoulder.
Risk level is
and my
going
mom's
up
gonna be
to get out
bringing
this
me to
day.
work, so.
I'm going to just repost your shit.
Yeah, he gonna come take my car. He gonna come take my car. I'm nervous as fuck.
I'm gonna make her some money.
Yeah.
He gonna make me some money, y'all. He gonna make me
give it
some
a
money.
month. We're gonna do a what you call it?
A TikTok.
Yeah.
He gonna do that.
Yo, let's
I'm
hope she
nervous.
get that Jeep back, man.
But all right then.
Yo,
Treat it.
that's the Jeep, yo. 40,000 in debt for that is OD. All right, I guess this is what they say, right? Drastic situations call for drastic measures, and you got to give it to her in the sense of she is really willing to do whatever she can to a certain extent to get out of this debt. I never would have imagined that her solution for being able to pay that $900+ a month car payment would be to hand the keys of this vehicle that got you in this debt over to a complete stranger that you met on TikTok that promised to make you some money by renting your car on Turo. Like, the risk level to that is so high, right? Like, this is one of those major risks that you're taking. And it goes to show, like, I'm all for taking calculated risk. I feel like this is one of those risks where it's like, man, this could go wrong in so many ways. And there is another video of what happens after she give him the keys. So stick around. We're gonna get into it. But before we get into it, I just wanna get your thoughts, man. Would you do this if you were that strapped for cash? Would you hand over the keys to this car that got you in $40,000 debt to a complete stranger to put on Turo and hopefully make you some money so that you can pay the notes? This is wild. This is wild. You can't make this up. This is real life right here happening before our eyes. And that's the situation that she's in. But then that begs the question again, what does she do for work? Because I thought before, and maybe this is a good sign. Maybe it's a sign that she's found a job other than doing DoorDash and Uber Eats or something like that to make money, because she definitely needs a steady job. But then it's just like, hold on, like now you don't need the truck. Like, where's the income gonna come? Because I hope she's not just sitting around the crib and just hoping my man is gonna be able to drop this check or the deposit on her Cash App and hand her back the keys to her truck. So it's really interesting when it comes to what is she doing now for money? Like, because the car seemed to have been what she was using to make money. So I'm curious to find that out. We're gonna see what happens in the next video. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I believe in life, sometimes you have to take a risk. And that risk was me willing to give him my car keys. And I just met him on TikTok, y'all.
That's a
He
big
said he
risk.
was willing to help me out. And I was like, at this point, let me just get the help. And I feel like, low-key, my car payment is due in 4 days, y'all.
Wow.
I have only $2 on my Chase account, y'all.
What? $2?
And it's the 15th. My car payment is due on the 19th of every month. And I don't get paid until next week. So it's like, how am I going to even, like, I don't know, y'all. And I don't want to use the GoFundMe money until I get enough to be able to, like, put a chunk of money towards my principal. So I'm just going to leave it up there in my bio. And I just seen some of you guys, she just keeps making dumb decisions after dumb decisions, y'all. I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida. If you know what Port St. Lucie, Florida is, it's like a retirement place where old people come to retire. If I rent my car on Turo, it's most likely not going to get, like, rented out. He lives in Miami, Florida, something like that, y'all. And he was willing to help me out. And I said, okay, Miami's a busy city. He was explaining to me, y'all. He gave me his driver's license and everything. He's honestly like a nice person. At the end of the day, I still don't know him like that, but still I'm willing to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to help me out. He gave me updates about my car and everything, y'all. I'm going to pick up my car in the beginning of April, y'all. But this month, I really cannot afford my car payments at all. Like, I don't have any options left, and my dad is too greedy. He's not gonna give me the money. He's not gonna give me $1,200 to put towards my car payment, y'all. Like,
her calling her father greedy is diabolical. How greedy is your pops when he helped you to get this car that has put you in these problems? He was willing to risk his own credit. Like, I don't think pops is greedy. Pops can't keep bailing you out every month when you need to pay $1,200 for your car. Like, that's not greedy. That's your pop saying, yo, you got yourself in this mess, sweetheart. You gonna have to get yourself out. I'm willing to help here and there, but yo, I can't pay the whole thing for you. $2 in her Chase account. That goes back to my question. What is she doing to make money? Clearly she got a car. Like, is she borrowing somebody's whip? Where does she get this whip from? Because it goes back to the whole thing. Put off getting your dream car, man. Build wealth first. Who cares if you're driving an older car, older bucket? Let's be real. A 2021 Jeep is 2026. What are we saying? That ain't even a brand new Jeep that got you in 40K debt. Like, you could have went and got you a 2021 Honda or a 2021 Toyota or something, man. And you would have had the longevity. You know, you would have had a good car that runs. And more than likely, you wouldn't have been in $40,000 of debt, but it don't look cool. Your dream car, not the Toyota. Your dream car, not the Honda. But the risk that she is taking is insane. It is absolutely insane to trust a complete stranger with your vehicle. And the question that I have in mind, like, I don't do Toro. And I'm curious though, when it comes to like the insurance liability, don't you have to notify your insurance company that you are, renting your vehicle out? Like, that would seem like it would be an additional cost that she would have to pay in order to even operate like this. But I understand, like, people be doing little stuff on the slide and doing it under the table and not doing it the right way. And then that can create a whole world of other problems if somebody messes around and get into an accident with your vehicle. What happens if you rent your vehicle on Turo to some random person in Miami and they freaking crash and total your car? You still holding on to that debt, and God knows what other liabilities that can come with that. So the risk is really high just to be able to get to a position where she can just pay the note. Insane, but it's not over. Let's find out what actually happened with the Toro guy in this next clip.
Y'all, he wasn't lying, y'all. By me giving him my car, in less than 3 days, he already made me $700. He sent me the cash app.
God is
if
good.
you guys have cars you guys can't afford anymore, y'all hit him up, and I'm gonna tag him down below. And my car payment is due tomorrow, and my dad gave me $200, so I'm going to pay my car payment. I'm so excited because this is like the first month, like, I could at least put like $100 in my savings, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he is not a scam. I've seen some of you guys were like, oh girl, oh watch out, you might get scammed. Yeah, he's not a scam, he's legit.
All right, so that's as much as we have of the story so far. We had a young lady at 17, 18-ish years old, goes in on a car, $40,000 in debt for a 2021 Grand Jeep Cherokee, and realizes, hey, now you got a $900+ car payment and you don't have a stable income. Yeah, that's a problem. You got a loan with an APR of over 14%. You cannot get out of the debt any way you try financially. You're stuck with this 40K that you got to pay off. And it leads her to take this huge risk of giving her car to a complete stranger, not a family member, not a friend, not somebody that she know that's been doing Turo and, they're helping her out. Like, a complete stranger she met on TikTok gave him the keys to her car. And, thankfully for her, he sent her this 700. Now, will that repeat? Will that go on? Who knows? I don't think that this is a long-term solution because, like I mentioned before, there are a lot of risks that go wrong along with this. And if she's not doing this above board, if she ain't got the proper insurance, if, she and he are not doing what needs to be done to put this vehicle on Turo the right way, and if you take into account you in Miami, when people in rental cars, they don't treat it like they own. So the possibility of damage to your vehicle, the possibility of a accident happening or occurring in your vehicle, and making sure that you have the insurance to cover that, like, I just still feel like the risk is so high. I would advise her, if I was in, her friend circle, her family, whatever, right? I would advise this young lady to begin looking for ways that you can generate income that does not require you to take this much risk. Sometimes you do have to take chances, but there are certain risks that actually the reward is not going to outweigh that risk. In the short term, she got a short-term flip. I would say count your blessings. You was able to get that payment, but don't rely on this going forward. Because y'all know how good scams and con artists work. They give you that first payout. Like, that's the reason they are able to keep people along. And then the next thing you know, oh, hold on, like, the money's not coming in. Why do you think Ponzi schemes work? They show them the results. They think, oh man, my investment or whatever is making money. They always do that. So I'm not convinced just because she got this 700. Like if he's scamming people, and I'm not saying he is a scammer. I'm just saying like if it is a con artist or a scam artist, they don't have an issue with giving you a little money, giving you a taste of what could potentially happen for them to be able to go off and do what they're doing. And just think about this. How much money did he actually make if he was able to send her 700 for renting a car? That's when you got to start thinking like a business person, where it's just like, hold on, like, yo, my man just middlemaning it. It ain't his car, right? All he doing is putting up the post, handling the back end. And, you know, it would seem like she the middleman and she just collecting, but like, yo, the debt for that vehicle is yours. The vehicle is yours. If you deal with any crashes, all of that is on you. Like he may be able to just skate and skedaddle if something happens. So you definitely want to make sure that first and foremost, we make wise financial decisions. For one, if you ain't a 17-year-old millionaire or you are in a family that is already wealthy, not rich, wealthy, then you shouldn't even be thinking about your dream car as far as going out and getting it. Now you can envision it, you can put it on your dream, your what do they call it? Your what do they call those board? Your vision board. You can do all of that. You can visualize it. You can put posters and pictures and thumbnails. You can do all that about your dream car. But actually going to the dealership and putting your name on a loan for a doggone dream car at 17 or 18 years old and putting yourself into debt for a liability, for something that is not going to generate any wealth, ridiculous. Because when you think about it from the perspective of if you would have invested in an asset, then it's okay if, all right, you went into a couple tens of thousands of dollars worth of, debt, because you're going to use that money to generate income. Like if you go out and get a business loan and then you go and you invest into your business and your business is able to make more money because of that loan. That is actually beneficial. That is putting it towards something that can be an asset to you. That is what we want to do. That is the way we want to move and operate. I hope and pray that this young lady learns from this mistake that she made and that she is able to get out of this debt. And I don't want to put anything in the atmosphere negative. I only want to put positivity. I'm hoping and praying that she's able to find a steady income that will allow her to be able to make this $900 to $1,200 payment every single month without having to go through the risk of giving your car over to a stranger or having to always call your father and ask him to make payments on your car. Like, I hope and pray that she's able to sort this out. This is wild, and she's not the only person that is going through this. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Feel free to share it. That's all I got in this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, I'm Jay. Stay blessed.